Yo, what is good everyone? It is OJ here and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo NX just briefly. We're also going to be talking about My Nintendo and Nintendo's revamp for Nintendo Directs in 2016. So let's go ahead and get right into the news. So Tatsumi Kimishima recently had an interview with Sengai West, I think that's the name of it. I'll have a link in the description below, where we talked about Splatoon sales. He talked about the Nintendo NX, talked about what they want to do with Super Mario Bros. But one of the most interesting things he said about it is that the Nintendo NX development is steadily progressing and that they want to get something that's attractive and get people to jump in. And he also stated that's going to be completely different from the Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. So Nintendo has said in the past that they want to move away from those systems in order to show people new ways to play games. I did see something on N4G where people kind of freaked out and people were saying Nintendo's going to do the same thing over and over again, but they forgot to read the actual article. Nintendo is actually moving away from what Wii U and 3DS did and they're introducing something completely different. So those systems are kind of in line with the DS and of course the Wii, the new play controls, the different type of motion. This could mean a lot of things. This could mean that they're returning to the GameCube style of play, or that they're even trying to do something completely different from that. But personally for me, I really want to see them just kind of focus on online play, focus on their franchises, their IPs, and just making sure that they can make the best games possible and not wanting to have to try to sell games to casual soccer moms or anything like that. Just make the best games that you can make a standard controller for us to play them on. If you have any cool ideas, you can sell those separately like the Super Nintendo and the N64 and GameCube did, and I think people are going to be happy with that. So let's move on to the next thing, and that is My Nintendo. So this thing is actually going to be launching here in North America in a couple months, and what Tatsumi Kimishima said about this is that he wants people to collect points from playing Nintendo games and redeem them in various forms of entertainment. So that can be theme parks, that can be movies, that can be online and all that. And I think My Nintendo is going to be a key piece of Nintendo actually delivering what the gamers want. Having that reward system, and one that's far more competent than Club Nintendo, where you actually have to go online and take surveys and fill out all this stuff. And it took a long time. I'd rather be playing video games than filling out surveys. So having something that you can just connect one device, everything can be on there as far as all your Nintendo games, and to where it automatically registers stuff and you don't have to sit there and fill out interviews and surveys and all this stuff for some points. I think that's probably the best way to go. I'm really looking forward to how My Nintendo connects with mobile and it connects with their newer systems, and how they introduce their legacy systems into this, because those were part of the old way of doing things. So how Nintendo puts all this together is going to be how successful this product is, and the results and the rewards that they give you is also going to be a major player into this. So it's going to be interesting to see what Nintendo does. Hopefully they put something in there that necessarily gives you good rewards. I think the Digital Deluxe program was a fantastic way to do things, and if they could introduce something like that but have it escalate or scale to a certain point to where you're getting really good discounts on digital games across all their platforms, that's going to be a recipe for success. So let's go ahead and move on to the last thing here, and that's going to be Nintendo Directs. We do know that Nintendo Direct, as far as the last one that we had, was the last of the traditional type. They are going to be moving to a different style of Nintendo Direct, but what are they going to be doing for this? And this is where I want to ask you guys in the comment section below. How can Nintendo revamp Nintendo Directs? Because it is going to be a new form, a new format in 2016, but we don't know what they're going to do. I personally think that they're going to try to involve more of the developers. Usually with Nintendo Directs, it was always Satoru Iwata out there, or it was Reggie, or it was Bill Trinen. It was those guys talking about the games. We really didn't see a lot of the developers. 2016, I think that they're really going to showcase the developers talking about the games, and that's how they're going to do Nintendo Directs. And I think that's a better way to do it, because Tatsumi Kimishima does not seem like the talkative, get in front of the camera type of guy. I haven't seen him once do that yet at this point, and he's the president of Nintendo, where Satoru Iwata did that all the time. So I think that they're going to move into that kind of way. They kind of did that a little bit with their E3 presentation, where they kind of had developers, some of them come out and talk. There's the Yoshi lady and things like that. So I think that this is how they're going to do Nintendo Directs. Now, I could be completely wrong, but I do think that that's probably the best way to go about it, given the circumstances and losing the person who actually spearheaded Nintendo Directs and was the face of Nintendo. So putting developers in there, letting them talk about their games, letting them go over and just basically say what they want to say about it, and editing that to where it's nice and neat and compact, it's going to be a big thing for Nintendo. At least that's what I would think that they're going. That's my estimate or my guess. And especially leading to the this next generation when they unveil their new system. So all of it is very interesting. I want to get you guys' thoughts. What do you think that they're going to do with My Nintendo, the mobile news, Nintendo NX? There's all sorts of stuff to talk about, so mull it all over and put your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you for the next episode. Peace.